What is going on, YouTube? It's a beautiful day, and today I'm going to do a video for you guys. Something new I haven't tried yet, and it's going to be a hardpoint gameplay breakdown. I'm going to show you guys, this is from Team Scrim, I'm going to show you guys what my team does right and does wrong, and I'm going to show you how you should play Slums hardpoint, what to do, what rotations to make. And I was sort of hesitant to make this video just because, like, there's already plenty of pro breakdowns from better players than myself making videos about this. But I figured I would do it anyway just because I've been asked a lot to do it and it sounds like fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm going to get right into it. So off the bat here, we're running 3 SMGs on this map, for the bottom hill at least. And I'm going middle with my AR. We're sending an SMG blue and we send 2 people bricks. That's a pretty good setup. So I need that van over the hop up at the start. I got a hit marker so no guy's there, so I challenge him and get the kill. I stun the guy grave, pick him up for a 2-piece. Now, there's 2 people pushing blue. My teammate gets 1. And then we're watching bricks on the other side. The other guy in blue actually hasn't pushed through yet, but we know he's there. So I back up to here and rotate back so I can help my teammate out. So he gets killed. And then unfortunately I got unlucky there. I played it right, but I just didn't pick him up because he had a shotgun. So right here, we got to get control of blue because on Slums hardpoint, I'm just going to pause so I can talk about this. On Slums hardpoint, you want to get control of blue because if you don't hold blue, you're probably not going to get the spawns. Like, blue is the heart of getting the good spawn on this bottom hill, and it's all about rotation on this map. You want to have the spawns nonstop. It's so much easier to hold a hill if you do have the spawns. And especially on Slums, you spawn very far away from the hard point. So you always want to have that good spawn no matter what. So right here, we know there's a guy in blue, so we're trying to pick him up. So
Hardpoint contested.
This guy's sneaking around. We finally pick him up in middle. We get 3 dead.
Hardpoint contested.
We get control of the middle hill again, and we're set up. So I'm watching blue. You don't want them to come through there again. Unfortunately, that guy picked me off. Nothing I could do there. But thankfully, we actually played that a little bit strangely. Let me show you this. We had, so what happens if I die in blue, that's okay. Because right here, my teammate's rotating over from middle. So, but as you can see, he gets killed there. So unfortunately, like, we made the right play, but he just didn't execute on his gunfight and got killed. So now I pushed down. Because what you always want to do is you want to have like a 2-on-1 as much as possible. Be able to trade a kill if your teammate dies. So, like, people think it comes down to 1v1 gunfights, and it sometimes does, but you want to keep it a 2v1 in your favor as much as possible. You don't want to be running around looking for 1v1. So right here we're setting up in the hill. Right here we're not pushing out enough. We're letting them group up on us, and if they had made a good push here, they would have had an easy break. I think they do. They make a good push, and they get an easy break, because we didn't push out at all. We didn't protect the hard point. That was a bad play on our team's part. Now right here, when we're pushing the hard point, you want to do the same thing they did. You want to have 4 people together pushing at the same time. So we kind of had to stay alive there. I messed up and I died. I should have stayed alive and waited for my other 2 teammates to push up. As you can see, they're coming down. They're on their way. So the 2 teammates there right now need to stay alive, because we need to push together, all 4 of us. If we keep dying one-on-one right now, this is bad. We're not making good plays. We're not playing together. So we decided to give it up and rotate. We just want to feed them streaks. We can get a full, like, 120 seconds off these top 2 hills. This is really important. So we set up over here. I sit in garage. Someone's sitting back blue. I think I heard a call out that there was a guy coming, like, from blue, so I tried to rotate back there, but then by the time I went back to garage, this guy had already flanked me. There was a miscommunication right there. So he messed up there. That wasn't very good, and we spawned all the way on bottom. And what I did right there was, like, it was very bad. I died in rotation, which means that I died while the last hill was still up, and the new hill hadn't come up yet, so that meant that if I would have stayed alive for, like, 3 seconds longer, which is what I should have done, I would have spawned in like blue, or I would have spawned coffee. I would have spawned a lot closer. But since I died in rotation, I ended up spawning all the way back down bottom. So the most important thing, or one of the most important things about hardpoint, about staying alive, is you never want to die in rotation, because you're just going to spawn all the way back at the old hill. So that was like a bad play right there on my part. So right here I'm pushing middle. We got our teammates pushing blue. I see that my teammates are coming grave, so I stop there and I wait, because I see my teammates cutting over. So I'm going to push at the same time they do. So right there, 1 teammate goes in. We're making the push right now. I'm waiting here. I see my teammates die, so I'm just going to wait here and block the spawn. I'm going to try and like pre-aim that. But unfortunately, the guy in anchor saw me and he picked me off. So we're going to try to do the same thing again. Our teammates, they pushed a little bit before we got there. So once again, we're pushing 1 by 1. We're not doing a great job yet. So I'm just trying to stay alive. I'll show you guys what happened here. So right here, as you can see, everybody dies. So I'm just trying to stay alive. I don't push. I stay in grave and I wait. And because I stayed alive, I waited and I got that pick on the guy in grave. So we have a better situation to push when my teammates get this. Now they come. Now I go and I push. We pick that one guy off, and right there we get a break because of that. So now we have 2 dead. It's 3 on 2, so we're going to get aggressive on them. We're trying to make them spawn out. Anytime you have like one person dead, you just got to go and like make the break. Unfortunately, we got shotgun in the back there. Nothing we can do about that.
We've lost
Anytime that you have a 4-on-3 situation when you get a kill and the person's going to spawn out, that's when you want to jump on them. You don't want to hesitate at all. You just want to get your whole team pushing them at the same time. Push them out of that hard point, push them out of the spawn, and take control. So right here, one of our teammates is up top in garage, as you can see. And what he should be doing is trying to, he doesn't really need to stay alive as much for this hard point, because it's okay if you die on this one, you're still going to get like the same spawn, since it's not like flipping to the other end of the map. So he gets 1 kill, which was a good play. And then he breaks through, he gets the hard point. He actually got a 2-piece, that was a good play. So that worked out for us. Now we're trying to push him off spawn. We get 1 dead, and we need to push them back together. We have a 3-on-2 if we push. So there was a guy red van that I called out. I don't think I got any help on that. And then unfortunately he 2-pieced us because we didn't respond to the call out. But now we're pushing back up. We have a 4-on-1 on the guy in the hill. All we have to do is swarm him and break. So we swarm the guy. We eventually pick him up right there. I turn around to watch spawn. I'm calling out that they're there. My teammates are pushing from the hill. We're going to get good spawn, so it's okay that I died there. Because we have, it just makes it a 4-on-4 once again. I just spawned right up next to him. So I picked that guy red van. We start to spawn out right there, which isn't good. But our teammates are still there. Like, for some reason 2 of us spawned out and 2 of us stayed there, so we held control of that hill for a while. And now there's like less than 15 seconds, so we're already rotating to the middle hill again. I check down there to make sure no one's spawning behind us. Now right here there's a guy in blue. So we got to get him out of blue. I call him out. We still got good spawn, so it's okay. We don't have to get too worried about it yet. I have to pick him up right there, so now we have control again. But now they keep flooding guys to blue, and what my teammates should be doing is pushing over and trying to... At least one person should push over and try to help with that guy in blue. Because they just picked me off. And luckily I'm still getting the spawn because it looks like one of their guys like isn't moving, or he was calling RC, like I'm not sure what he was doing there. But if he had been pushing down, we would have lost the spawn there. If they would have pushed right through blue. Also, they were playing that right, the way that they played it. Like they had 2 guys push me at once so that they could trade the kill and have a. So even if that guy lost his 1v1, they had 2 guys and they would have killed me, and then they would have pushed down, and they would have gotten spawn. So right now, on this middle hill, we shouldn't be getting aggressive like we are really. Like we don't have anybody in blue, we don't have anybody watching that. We need to set up for the next one more than get this time on the middle. So we get a little bit too aggressive on that, which is not a good play. But luckily we still have the spawn, it pays off a little bit. So right here, we can push out more than we did the last time on this hill, which is good. We get aggressive. I hear a call out that they're coming bricks, so I come over and I help my teammate out. We get that kill, we trade it. And on this, I was saying about the bottom, about anchoring, if you have control, you don't need to sit back in that head glitch. That's not going to do anything for you. Because right now, what happens is my teammate who just spawned up, as you can see, he just spawned there, so we're not going to, no one on their team is going to spawn there. So I push up to take his spot up here. So it's more important to have people pushed out of the hard point to protect from the outside. And so, even if, like, say somebody pushes down bricks and they challenge me, and I lose the 1v1, I'll respawn back down bottom, and then I can back up to the head glitch and have a second chance to fight the guy. If I were to just sit in the head glitch the whole time and wait for him and let him get all that map position, that doesn't make any sense. Because then he can just push up, and if he gets lucky and outguns me in 1v1, I'm going to spawn out, and then I just, like, blew that, and it was all for nothing. So you always want to give yourself as much of a chance as you can. Right here, like, he calls out the guy in the middle, so I turn over, and I pick him up after he killed him. We trade that kill. We keep it going, and we're just going to keep trading off and just keep control of this hill. So we do it again there. We've got control. There's a guy coming bricks. I called him out. I guess he didn't respond to the call right away because he got killed by him too, but it's okay because we pick him up. We still have control. Now that there's 30 seconds, I'm going to start rotating. 2 of my teammates are up top, and they're locking it down, so we're just trying to get up there. So I spawned out. I spawned up top, which is good. You always want to make them fight over those last 15 seconds because we just did that pretty much flawlessly. We're all up top now. We're all set up, and they're all trying to push from the bad side. So right here, same thing. Instead of sitting back on the fountain and just waiting for them, I push in the garage, and I get those 2 kills off the start there. So what that does, still, so I have another chance to fight them instead of spawning out. Somehow my teammates spawned out. I'm not sure how that happened, but I think it's because they didn't push out far enough on the blue side and they let him push right through grave. So we should have had somebody in graveyard pushing up, keeping that part. Take cover. I get the dead. And we're in a good spot to defend this hill. So right now, there was a bad play on my part. I feel like I should have just, even like I knew he was there, so I thought I could push him and catch him off guard. But in reality, I probably should have just waited. I could have picked him by sitting in the head glitch, and I still would have gotten a good spawn. Because I thought our teammate was going to spawn out, I think, so I felt like threatened that he was going to give us bad spawn, so I just went to push him right away. Because if my teammates had spawned out, it would have been the 4 people pushing through, or the 3 pushing through blue, and the 1 guy on the outside. And my teammates probably would have spawned down in the all the way at the bottom or at coffee. So I would have had to push that guy just to just make something happen. Because anytime you're in a 2v4 or you're down, you just want to try to you kind of have to throw yourself in a bad situation at times to make something happen out of it. So what happens is I go for that, and I didn't realize that they'd spawned. That was a bad part. I shouldn't have done that. Luckily, it looks like my teammate ends up trading it though. It keeps a good spawn,
Hardpoint
but then they push up all together and they break through. I guess that was mostly my fault that we lost that hill. If I had just waited, I could have saved it. But then I come back here, I get the 2-piece. I redeem myself. They're still spawning in back. So right there, I pick up that 1 guy, and then I pick up 2 more running in the hill. I just pretty much went clutch there. I didn't really that was a step, but that was a situation that we shouldn't have taken over the hill. They just played that wrong, and we took advantage of their mistake. So we could have played that much better. But now we're defending it. Challenge in the hardpoint. But the reason I'm doing it right now is because say that we had somebody in grave to fight that guy, then I wouldn't have challenged. I would have just stayed alive. But because my teammates are behind me, I'm the furthest one pushed up, so I'm going to try to challenge that guy and get the kill. Because even if I die in the hardpoint, my teammate right behind me on that blue van, as you can see next to the hardpoint, can take over. He can push in and pick up the time. So over there, we're still getting good spawn. We have control for the most part. We need to get more aggressive and push out here because they're kind of swarming us at the moment. So we have 2 dead, 3 on 2. They're spawning out. So we're in a really good situation right now. I decided to push around. I didn't know that my guy died on the anchor. He didn't call that out. So I put a sentry gun there to help me out. And I just sort of sit here, and I'm just trying to buy time for my teammates to get there. At the moment, we're not really out together. And now we finally get together. There's only 1 guy in the anchor, so we decided to push him together in a moment right here. I guess we could have pushed that guy.
Hardpoint contested.
I don't know why we didn't. There were 30 seconds on that hill. That was very important, but that was another bad play right there. We didn't push together. We didn't push that guy. We just left him there. I think he didn't get called out is the problem. So we didn't know that he was actually there. But now there's only 20 seconds, so we're just going to leave that. We're going to we're close to winning. We only need 20 seconds. We can afford to give up this time. I go to lockdown blue. I have this guy 1 shot. He doesn't die, unfortunately. But I call it out. My teammate, one of my teammates is pushing around in grave. He shouldn't really be doing that right now. He's getting a little bit aggressive on that.
Hardpoint identified.
We should be just purely setting up and focusing on middle. But yeah, they're wasting time at this point. They only have 12 seconds till they lose, so we're just keeping the hill time controlled. We can let them push through blue. They can take control once, that's okay because we have streaks. So we let them take over, we call in our streaks. We get that, and then we get aggressive on the hill. Now there's 3 dead. I call my Hellstorm again because they spawn garage. So now there's 3 dead again. Right here, if that's hill and we weren't about to win, then I wouldn't have pushed here. I would have stayed back and held the spawn. But because we're about to win, all we have to do is hold this. Just get aggressive, and we get 4 on the hill. We make sure that they can't push up at all. It's okay, that guy killed me. I slowed him down enough so that they couldn't push, and then we take the win in 1 second here. For some reason we died with 1 second left, but then we kill these guys and pick it up, and there we go. That's the game. So on Slums Hardpoint, pretty much the same Hardpoint basics apply. You want to rotate early, don't die in rotation, play as a team, push as a team, stay alive if you're not with your team, and just it's pretty much common sense. You just want to make smart plays, play with your team, and make sure that you're benefiting the team in some way. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to do crazy dolphin dive 3-piece, whatever, don't do that. Please don't do that. But anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Leave a like, leave a comment with some feedback. Subscribe if you enjoy the channel. I upload pretty regularly. So if you guys enjoy it, subscribe. And as always, everybody, have a lovely day. Peace.